Good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 30th. We have two bids to open this morning. First one we're going to open is PW 013-25, HER 25-299, requirements contract for electrical reconstruction throughout the town of Oyster Bay. First bidder is Dennis O'Regan Electric Incorporated, Glen Cove, New York. He submitted a bid bond in the amount of 5% of the amount bid. Total bid price, $1,235,876. Next bidder is LEB Electric Limited, Amityville, New York. They've submitted a bid bond in the amount of 5% of the amount bid. Total bid price, $2,601,948. And the final bidder is Wellsback Electric Corp. of Long Island, Plainview, New York. They've submitted a bid bond in the amount of 5% of the amount bid. I don't know if this is, I don't think that's part of the bid bond. Come on, why did you? Oh, there we go, okay. Total bid price, $1,612,200. And that completes the bidding for PW 013-25. You're welcome, Pat. See you soon. You guys can take that. You're welcome. See you later. Okay. The next bid that we're going to open is MS 036-25, protective clothing. First bidder is ABC Custom Sales, All Stars Gear, Hamburg, New York. This thing is ripped to pieces. I'm going to open this. There we go. Terms are net. Disclosures in here, just the sign pages. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay. A01, $70. A01A, $76. A01B, $82. A01C, $74. A01D, $90. A02, $74. A02A, $80. A02B, $85. A02C, $84. And A02D, $89. A03, $92. A03A, $100. A03B, $104. A03C, $97. A03D, $116. Okay, no bids on A04 or A05. A06, $74. A06A, $78. A06B, $80. A06C, $80. A06D, $86. A07, $50. A07A, $53. A07B, $57. A08, $38. A08A, $41. A08B, $44. A08C, $44. And A08D, $50. A09, $84. A09A, $88. A09B, $91. No bids on A10. A11, $95. A11A, $95. A11B, $95. Rich? A12, $60. A12A, $63. A12B, $65. A13, $37. A13A, $40. A13B, $43. A14, $67. A14A, $70. A14B, $73. A15, they're bidding an alternate, it's Sport Tech, JST 72. So it's A15 is $35. A15A, $38. A15B, $40. A16, $36. A16A, $39. A16B, $42. No bid on A17. A18, $116. A18A, $116. A18B, also $116. A18C and D are both $121. B01, $3.60. B01A, $5.80. B01B, $7. B01C, $7. B01D, $9. B02, $6.30. B02A, B and C are all $9.50. And B02D is $12. B03, $30. B03A, $33. B04, $12. And then B04A through D are all $15. B05, $19. And B05A through D are all $22. B06, $12. B06A, $15. B06B, $16. B06C, $15. And B06D, $16. B07, $10. B07A, $13. B07B and C are $14. And B07D, $17. B08, all of them, regular and all the way through D, are $25 each. Okay. No bids on B09 or B10. C01, $32. C01A and B, both $36. CO2, $33. CO2A, $36. CO2B, $38. No bids on CO3 or 4. DO1, $37. And also DO1A and B are all $37. DO2 and A and B are all $40. No bids on DO3, 4, no bids on EO1 and 2, or 3. So that completes the bidding for ABC All-Stars. Okay, 1 down, 9 to go. Next bidder is Emergency Responder Products, Melville, New York. Terms are net. AO1, $74.15. AO1A, $82.25. AO1B, $93.05. AO1C, $78.54. AO1D, $95.75. AO2, $80.23. AO2A, $87.65. AO2B, $95.75. AO2C, $85.96. And AO2D, $129.50. AO3, $99.98. AO3A, $125.55. AO3B, $133.55. AO3C, $107.23. AO3D, $136.25. AO4, $90.68. They're offering an alternate. The manufacturer is Gamne, Gamne Sportswear, and it's item 9600. So AO4 was $90.68, and so were AO4A and B, all $90.68. Okay. AO5, they're offering Rothco, style 7362, and $49.75 for AO5. AO5A, $52.59, and AO5B, $59.50. Okay. AO6, $72.80. AO6A, $75.60. AO6B, $78.40. They're saying AO6C and D are not available. AO7, $52.50. AO7A, $53.90. And AO7B, $55.30. A08, they're bidding Game Sportswear, style number 9400. So A08 is $59.44, and same for all, A through D, $59.44. A09, $80.08. A09A, $82.85. A09B, $86.09. Okay, on A10, they're bidding Ocunomics, and the style is LUX-CSWTBK. So A10 is $48.25, and so are A10A and B, $48.25. Okay, A11, they're bidding Port West, style UH 440/U441. And so A11 and A and B are $47.98. A12, $58.69. A12A, $62.89. And A12B, $64.29. A13, $31.17. A13A, $35.37. A13B, $36.77. A14, $64.95. A14A, $69.15. And A14B, $70.55, and he says 5XL is not available. Okay, A15, Sport Tech JST 72. And the price of A15 is $24.85. A15A, $29.25, and A15B, $33.22. A16, $34.99. A16A, $35.92. A16B, $37.18. A17, they're bidding Port West, style number FR 747. And so A17 is $169.70, and same for A17, A and B, $169.70. A18, $122.91. A18A, $127.11. And A18B, $131.31. A, C, and D, A18, C, and D are not available. Okay, B01, he's bidding Port and Company, styles PC54 and PC54T. Okay, so B01, $5.75. B01A, $9.75. B01B is also $9.75. B01C, $6.99. B01D, $12.45. B02, $8.25. B02A and B are $10.89. B02C, $9.99. And B02D, $13.89. B03, $37.40. And B03A, $40.30. B04, they're bidding Port Authority, style K100. So B04 is $12.35. B04A, $16.85. B04B, $21.35. BO4C, $13.95. BO4D, $18.41. BO5, $22.25. BO5A, $26.75. BO5B, $27.99. BO5C, $22.49. And BO5D, $26.99. Okay, the BO6, they're bidding manufacturer Core 365, and the part number is 88181P/222A7. BO6 is $16. BO6A, $18.80. BO6B, $23. BO6C, $17.25. BO6D, $20.80. BO7, they're bidding Port and Company. Style number is PC55P. BO7 is $9.25. BO7A and B are $12.24. BO7C, $9.75. BO7D, $12.25. BO8, $24.09. Same $24.09 for BO8A and B. And then BO8C and D are, are $45.65. BO8C and D. BO9, they're bidding Workforce, and the style is A-B82. So BO9 is $26.49, and BO9 A and B are also $26.49. Okay. B10, $18.99. B10 A and B, $19.49 for both. Okay, CO1 and A and B are all $20.33. CO2, all, and A and B are all $22.95. Okay, CO3 and 3A are $22.90. CO4 and CO4A are both $21.99. DO1 and 1A and B are all $29.99. DO2 and 2A and B are all $29.85. DO3 and 3A are all $29.95. DO4, $39.25. And DO4A, $45.07. EO1 and 1A, $27.94. EO2 and 2A, $27.55. And EO3 and 3A, $28.91. Two down, 8 to go. Next bidder is Mini Wing USA, Rolling Hills, California. Let's see. Terms are net. Okay, A01, $56. A01A, $63. A01B, $71. A01C, $59.25. And A01D, $75. A02, $60.50. A02A, $66. A02B, $73. A02C, $64.75. A02D, $79.50. A03, $80.50. A03A, $92. A03B, $106.50. And A03C and D are not available. Okay. So far, we're looking at no bids. Next thing they're bidding is A08. Okay. A08 is $24.99. A08A and B are also $24.99, and they're saying that A08C and D are not available. A09, $68.76. A09A, $70.80. A09B, $73.50. No bidding on A10. A11 through 11B are all $75. A12, $55.25. A12A, $58.25. This makes no sense. And A12B, $54.25. A13, $30. A13A, $33. No bid on A13B. A14, $61.25. A14A, $63. No bid on A14B. No bids on A15. A16, $29.99. A16A, $32.99. A16B, $33.99. No bid on A17. A18, $102.79. A18A, $105.79. A18B, $109.79. No bids on A18C or D. No bids on B01 or B02. B03, $20.75. B03A, $22.75. No bids on B04. B05, $26.79. B05A, $29.79. And B05B, $30.79. No bids on B05C or D. Okay. B06, $15.57. B06A and B are also $15.57. And B06C and D, they're saying they have closeout pricing, $14.91 for both of those. Okay. No bidding on B07. B08. B08 through B08B are $26.26. And they're not bidding on B08C or D. No bids on B09 and 10. CO1, $21.48. Also CO1 A and B, they're all $21.48. CO2, all the way through CO2B, $24.39. CO3 and CO3A, $24.54. CO4 and CO4A, $26.99. DO1 through DO1B, all $23. DO2 and DO2A, $30.54. DO2B, he's not bidding. DO3, $29.95. DO3A, $34.25. DO4, no bid. EO1, $29.76. No bid on EO1A. EO2, $29.76, and also EO2A. No bids on EO3. Next bidder is Diamonds, Army and Navy, Stony Brook, New York. Terms are net. AO1, $74.50. AO1A, $79.50. AO1B, $85.50. And AO1C and D are also $85.50. AO2, $85.50. AO2A, $95.50. And AO2B, C, and D are all $110.50. AO3, $110.50. AO3A, $120.50. AO3B, $130.50. AO3C, $110.50. And AO3D, $120.50. AO4, no bid. AO5, no bid. AO6, $85.50. AO6A, $95.50. AO6B, $105. No bid on AO6C or D. AO7, $55. AO7A, $65. And AO7B, $75. No bid on AO8. AO9, $82.50. AO9A, $85.50. And AO9B, $90.50. No bid on A10. A11, $79.50. A11A, $89.50. A11B, $89.50. No bid on A12. A13, $45.50. A13A, $22.50? That doesn't make any sense. And A13B, $28.50. Okay. No bid on A14. A15, they're offering Augusta, style number 3415. So for A15, it's $41. And for A15 A and B, $45 each. No bid on A16 or A17. A18, $110 for A18 all the way through 18D. All 110. Okay. B01, there, he's offering Gildan, style number 5,000. Yeah, one is with, that's for no pocket, and PA54P is the style number for the one with the pocket. So B01 is without, and B02 is with the pocket. B01, $4.90. B01A, $6.90. B01B, $8.90. B01C, $11.90. B01D, $13.90. B02, $7.75. B02A, $9.75. B02B, $11.75. B02C, $9.85. And B02D, $10.85. B03, $22.50, and also same for B03A, $22.50. B04, $11.70. B04A, $13.70. B04B, $15.70. B05, $19.75. B05A, $21.75. B05B, $23.75. No bid on B05C and D. Okay, on B06, he's bidding Port Authority style K200P. B06 is $17.90. B06A, $19.90. B06B, $21.90. And no bid on B06C and D. B07, he's bidding jerseys. Model number, looks like it says 436 NP or something P. I can't really read it, but it's jerseys. And so B07 is $15.75. B07A, $17.75. And B07B, $19.75. B07C and D, no bid. B08, $29. B08A and B are both $31. And B08C and D, no bid. No bid on B09. No bid on B10. C01, $18.75. And C01A and B, $20.75. CO2, $20.75. CO2A, $22.75. CO2B, $25.75. CO3, $19.75. CO3A, $21.75. CO4, $26.50, and CO4A also $26.50. DO1 through DO1B, $29.50. DO2, $29.50. DO2A, $31.50. And DO2B, $35.50. DO3, $31.90. DO3A, $35.90. No bid on DO4. EO1, $25. EO1A, $27. EO2, $29.90. EO2A, $32.90. And EO3 and EO3A are both $31.50. Next bidder is Balco Industries Incorporated, Syosset, New York. Terms are net. All right, there's a lot of no bids in here, so let's see what they're bidding on. No clue what they're bidding on. I hope they didn't submit a complete no bid and just mark every page no bid. Ah, here we go. Okay, so they are bidding on item B09. Okay, $17.48 for all sizes, B09, B09A, and B09B. B10, they're bidding $11.24 for all three sizes, B10 and A and B. That may be it, but let me just go through the entire bid just to make sure. Yep, those are the only two items they're bidding on. Next bidder is Woods Men's and Boys Clothing, Brentwood, New York. Okay, terms are net. A01, $68.90. A01A, $73.90. A01B, $82.50. A01C, $74.90. And A01D, $89.90. A02, $74.90. A02A, $78.50. A02B, $88.50. A02C, $82.50. And A02D, $89.90. A03, $94.74. A03A, $102.90. A03B, $124.50. A03C, $104.90. A03D, $129.90. A04, he's offering National Patrol Style 1100, $65. A04A, $75. And A04B, $80. A05, $49.50. A05A, $59.90. And A05B, $69.90. Okay, trying to. Okay, so he made two separate bids, one for the Charles River nor'easter jacket and pants that we requested, and then he's also offering an alternate from Carhartt. So I'll read the price for the Charles River first, and then the Carhartt second for each item. So A06 Charles River, $64.90. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, and This doesn't make, okay, and the Carhartt is $69.90. AO6A, $68.90, and the Carhartt is $79.90. AO6B, $74.50, and the Carhartt is $89.90. AOC, not available in Charles River, Carhartt, $74.90. And AO6D, also not available in the Charles River, the Carhartt is $79.50. AO7, $48.90. The Carhartt is $64.90. AO7, $52.50. And the Carhartt is $59.90. And AO7B, $54.90, and the Carhartt is $62.90. AO8, $43.50. AO8A, $44.90. AO8B, $49.90. AO8C, $52.50. And AO8D, $59.90. Okay, hang on, I'm frozen. Okay. AO9, $79.90. AO9A, $82.90. AO9B, $89.90. A10, $23.90. A10A, $29.90. A10B, $35.90. Okay, he's bidding Port West, item number H448. So A11 is $52.50. A11A is $55.50. A11B is $58.90. A12, $55. A12A, $62.50. A12B, $64.90. A13, $26.90. A13A, $28.90. A13B, $35. A14, $63. A14A, $69.90. A14B, $79.90. Okay, on A15, he's bidding Sanmar, JST 72. And A15 is $24.50. A15A, $29.90. And A15B, $39.90. A16, $29.90. A16A, $32.50. And A16B, $49.90. Okay. On A17, he's doing as requested, and then he's also doing a Carhartt pricing. So A17, $168.90. And then for Carhartt, $205.50. A17A, $175.90. And for Carhartt, $220.50. A17B, $190. And for Carhartt, $240. A18, $124.50. A18A, $126.90. A18B, $129.90. A18C, $149.90. And A18D, $169.90. BO1, $4.49. BO1A, $7.25. BO1B, $7.80. BO1C, $8.90. And BO1D, $9.90. BO2, $8.90. BO2A, $10.50. BO2B, $12.90. BO2C is also $12.90. And BO2D, $14.90. BO3, $20. BO3A, $29. Okay, BO4, he's bidding jerseys, number 443M. So BO4 is $12.45. BO4A, $16.90. BO4B, $19.90. BO4C, $24.90. And BO4D, $28.90. BO5, $22.90. BO5A, $24.90. BO5B, $32.90. BO5C, $24.90. And BO5D, $34.50. Okay, so BO6, he's saying the original is discontinued, so he's bidding, I'm not sure what brand it is, but one case 868 is 6040, which is not what we asked for. And then he's also bidding 100% cotton, model number K420P. And so I'm gonna read the, All right, so he's putting in, that's very weird. I'm not sure what he's bidding, because he only gave one set of prices, but he put two different part numbers down. Anyway, BO6, $19.50. BO6A, $24.50. BO6B, $29.50. BO6C, $19.90. And BO6D, $29.90. Okay, so this, he said he's bidding part number KP55P. BO7, $9.90. BO7A, $12.90. BO7B, $16.90. BO7C, $10.90. And BO7D, $18.90. Okay, so BO8, he's giving us prices for as requested, and then he's giving us also for a model number TLK 540, but he didn't list a manufacturer. So as requested, BO8, $23.90, and for this other manufacturer, $16. BO8A, as requested, $26.90, and the other manufacturer is $19.90. BO8B, $29.90, and the other manufacturer is $21.90. BO8C, $29.90, and the other manufacturer is $24.90. BO8D, $33.90, and the other manufacturer is $29. Or $29.90. I think it says $29.90. BO9, $24.90. BO9A, $29.90. BO9B, $32.50. B10, $16.90. B10A, $18.90. B10B, $21.50. CO1, $15.90. CO1A, $20, and CO1B, $22. CO2, $19.90. CO2A, $26.90. CO2B, $29.90. CO3, $19.90. CO3A, $24.90. CO4, $19.90. CO4A, $24.90. DO1, $24.90. DO1A, $29.90. And DO1B, $32.50. DO2, $25.90. DO2A, $31.50. DO2B, $34.50. DO3, $24.90. DO3A, $32.90. DO4, $29.90. DO4A, $38.90. EO1, $27.90. And EO1A, $32.90. EO2, $27.90. EO2A, $34.90. And EO3, $27.90. And EO3A, $34.90. Next bidder is Kenmar Shirts, Bronx, New York. Terms are net. Oh my God. I think I'm going to cry. Okay. AO1, $79.72. AO1A, they're separating all the sizes. So 2X is $84.56, 3X, $87.91. AO1B, 4X, $93, 5X, $99. AO1C, $85.72. And AO1D, 2X, $90.56, 3X, $93.91, 4X, $99, and 5X, $105. AO2, $79.72. AO2A, 2X, $84.56, 3X, $87.91. AO2B, 4X is $93, 5X, $99. AO2C, $94.99. AO2D, 2X, $99.46, 3X, $104. AO3, $100. AO3A, 2X is $108, 3X is $116. AO3B, 4X is $125, 5X is $134.85. AO3C, $109.52. AO3D, 2X is $118.83, 3X, $126.65, 4X, $136.71, and 5X, $148. AO4, $124. They're offering Port Authority, item number J302. AO4, 2X is $126, 3X, $130. AO4B, 4X, $132, 5X not available. AO5, $62.89. AO5A, $72. AO5B not available. AO6, $92. AO6A, $93. AO6B, 4X at $95, 5X, $96.90. AO6C, $74. AO6D, 2X, $76. 3X, $79.95. 4X, $85. AO7, $75. AO7A, 2X is $77, and 3X is $78.98. AO7B not available. AO8, $46.50. AO8A, 2X is $48, 3X is $51. AO8B, 4X, $52.70, 5X, $55.80. AO8C, medium, small through large is $49.71, and extra large is $52.81. AO8D, 2X, $55.91, 3X, $59, and 4X, $62. AO9, $99. AO9A, 2X is $100, and 3X is $103. AO9B, 4X is $107, and 5X is not available. A10, $31. A10A, $32.50, and A10B also $32.50. A11, $87.69 for A11A and B. All are $87.69. A12, $70.61. A12A, 2X, $72.56, 3X, $76. A12B, 4X, $78, 5X not available. A13, $26.96. A13A, 2X, $30.71, 3X, $34. A13B, 4X, $35.96, and 5X not available. A14, $80.71. A14A, 2X, $82.66. 3X, $86. 4X, I'm sorry, AO1B, 4X is $88, and 5X is not available. No bid on A15. A16, $34.98. A16A, 2X is $36.73. 3X is $40. A16B, 4X is $41.98, and 5X is not available. A17, no bid. A18, $123. A18A, 2X, $124.79. 3X, $127.83. A18B, $129, 4X. And 5X is $132. A18C and D are not available. Okay, BO1, $4.90. BO1A, $9. BO1B, $12. BO1C, $5. BO1D, $10. BO2, $13. BO2A, $12. BO2B, $13. And BO2C and D are both $15. No bid on BO3. BO4, he's bidding jerseys, number 443M. BO4 is $14. BO4A, $20. BO4B, $22. and BO4, C, and D are not available. Okay, BO5, $27. BO5A, 2X is $28. 3X is $30. BO5B, 4X is $33. And 5X is $35. BO5C, $27. BO5D, 2X is $30, 2X and, oh, never mind. 2X through 4X are $30, 5X is not available. Okay. BO6, he's bidding Tultex, Tultex, item number 400. So BO6 is $10. BO6A is $16. BO6B is $24. BO6C is also $24. And BO6D is $30. BO7, he's bidding jerseys, item 436 MP. So BO7 is $18. BO7A, 2X is $20. 3X is $26. BO7B is $26. BO7C is $18. And BO7D is $26. BO8, $37. BO8A, $38. BO8B is also $38. And BO8C and D not available. BO9, $21. Actually, BO9A and B are also all $21, all sizes. B10, he's bidding Cornerstone, item CS 408. So B10 is $18.99. B10A, 2X is $20. 3X is $23. B10B, 4X is $24.79, and 5X is not available. CO1 through CO1B are all $26.71. CO2, $27. CO2A and B are $28 each. CO3, $31. CO3A, $36. CO4, $34.94. CO4A, $40. DO1, $35. DO1A and B are both $36. DO2, $35.55. DO2A and B are both $36. DO3 is $37. DO3A is $40. DO4, $33. DO4A, $42. EO1, $42.52. EO1A, $43. EO2, $45.54. EO2A, $46. No bid on EO3. Three left. Next bidder is Fury Image Group, West Palm Beach, Florida. terms are net. Okay. A01, $68. A01A, $70.55. A01B, $84.75. A01C, $72.20. A01D, $82.15. A02, $73.80. A02A, $78.85. A02B, $87.20. A02C, $79.25. And A02D, $87.75. A03, $94.05. A03A, $102.95. A03B, $119.45. A03C, $99.55. A03D, $115.25. A04, they're bidding Port Authority. Style number is J799. A04 is $106.55. A04A, $108.70. And A04B, $112. A05, they're bidding Rothko, style number 7325. A05 is $40.35. A05A, $42.15. And A05B, $44.95. A06, $65.25. A06A, same, $65.25, and also A06B. A06C and D are not available. A07 and A07A are $47.95, and A07B is not available. A08, $44. A08A, $46.50. A08B, $49.20. And A08C and D are not available. A09, $74.20. A09A, $75.50. A09B, $78.75. A10, $28.05. A10A, $29.50. Same for A10B, $29.50. A11 through A11B, all of them are $51.50. A12, $52.95. A12A, $54.90. A12B, $57.05. A13, $26.45. A13A, $28.60. A13B, $31.65. A14, $58.75. A14A, $61.35. A14B, $64.50. A15, he's bidding Sport Tech, style number JST72, $22.20. A15A, $24.50. And A15B, $28. A16, $31.90. A16A, $34.30. A16B, $37. A17, he's bidding Port West, style number FR747. So A17 is $148.95, and 17A and B are all also $148.95. A18, $113.65. A18A, $115.35. A18B, $119.55. And A18C and D, not available. Okay, B01, he's bidding Port Authority K420. And for B02, he's bidding Port Authority K420P. Okay, so B01, $18.10. B01A, $20.30. B01B, $24.35. B01C, $19.30. And B01D, $22.80. B02, $19.20. B02A, $21.65. B02B, $25.50. And B02C and D are not available. B03, $16.50. And B03A, $18.60. B04, he's bidding Port and Company, PC 61. So B04 is $5.30. B04A, $6.55. B04B, $6.90. B04C, $8.90. And B04D, $11.55. B05, $21.25. B05A, $23.65. B05B, $26.55. B05C, $21.50. B05D, $24.40. B06, he's bidding Port and Company, style number PC61P. So B06 is $8.75. B06A, $11.30. B06B, $12.30. B06C, $9.40. And B06D, $12.30. B07, he's bidding Port and Company, KP55P. B07, $9.80. B07A, $12.30. B07B, $13.25. B07C, $9.80. And B07D, $12.60. And he says the talls do not come with a pocket. So that's B07C and D, no pockets. B08, $22.60. B08A and B also $22.60. And then B08C and D are both $43.60. B09, all sizes B09 A and B are $20.65. Okay. B10 A and B are all $16.65. CO1 A and B are all $16.90. CO2 and CO2 A and B are all $19.15. CO3 and CO3A are $21.90. CO4 and 4A are $21.15. DO1 and DO1A and B are all $24.30. DO2 and DO2A and B are $26.40. DO3 and DO3A are $26.50. DO4 and DO4A are $35.35. EO1 and EO1A, $27.10. EO2 and EO2A are $26.60. EO3 and EO3A are $28. Okay. So this is New Wave Sports Outfitters, Massapequa Park, New York. Oh, no. They didn't, oh, yeah, maybe they did give me a way in. Terms are net. Okay, so we've got a bunch of no bids here. Okay, first item they're bidding on is A06. So $65. A06A, $67.50. A06B, $68.75. A06C and D, no bid. A07, $45.63. A07A, $48.13. And A07B, no bid. A08, $45. A08A, $47.50, and no bid on B, C, or D. A09, $72.75. A09A, $75.25. A09B, $78.12. A10, $26.57. A10A, $27.93. And A10B, no bid. No bid on A11. A12, $52.85. A12A, $56.52. A12B, $57.77. A13, $28.18. A13A, $31.93. A13B, $33.18. A14, $59.24. A14A, $62.99. And A14B, $73.62. No bid on A15. A16, $29.95. A16A, $33.31. A16B, $34.45. No bid on A17. A18, $110.98. A18A, $112.24. A18B, $118.40. No bids on C and D. B01, $4.04. B01A, $7.83. Same for B01B, $7.83. B01C, $7. B01D, $9.86. B02, $8.64. B02A, $11.28. B02B, no bid. B02C, $9.98. B02D, $11.26. B03, $18.49. B03A, $20.49. B04, $5.57. B04A, $8.33. Same for B04B, $8.33. B04C, $9.08. B04D, $9.73. B05, $13.82. B05A, $23.74. and no bids on B05B through D. No bid on B06. B07, $7.26. B07A, $10.93, and B07B is also $10.93. No bid on B07C and D. B08, $34.17. B08A, $35.17, and no bids on B through D. B09, $21.35. Same for B09A and B, all $21.35. B10, $16.69. B10A and B, $17.06 for each. CO1, CO1A and B, all $25.11. CO2 and 2A and B are all $27.39. CO3, $26.13, and no bid on CO3A. It's kind of weird. CO4 and CO4A, $27.61. DO1, DO1A and B, $30.57. DO2 and DO2A, $33.64. No bid on DO2B. DO3, $31.25. DO3A, $36.58. DO4 and DO4A, $41.32. EO1, EO1A, $31.25. EO2 and EO2A, $31.25. And EO3 and EO3A, $29.76. Okay, and the final bidder is Empire Printing, and they are in Springfield, Missouri. Terms are net. Okay, AO1, $63.49. AO1A, $65.99. AO1B, $67.99. AO1C, $65.49. And AO1D, $67.99. AO2, $68.87. AO2A, $71.37. AO2B, $73.37. AO2C, $70.87. And AO2D, $73.37. AO3, $87.71. AO3A, $90.21. AO3B, $92.21. AO3C, $89.71. And AO3D, $92.21. No bid on AO4, AO5, AO6, $59.90. AO6A, $62.40. AO6B, $64.40. AO6C, $61.90. AO6D, $64.40. AO7, $44 and I think 40 cents? Could be 90, can't tell. It's either $44.90 or $44.40. AO7A, $47.40, and AO7B, $49.40. AO8, $40.77. A08A, $43.27. A08B, $45.27. A08C, $42.77. And A08D, $45.27. A09, $67.32. A09A, $69.82. A09B, $71.82. A10, no bid. A11, $71.95. A11A, $74.45. And A11B, $76.45. A12, $48.20. A12A, $50.70. A12B, $52.70. A13, $24.68. A13A, $27.18. And A13B, $29.18. A14, $54.39. A14A, $56.89. A14B, $58.89. No bid on A15. A16, $28.80. A16A, $31.30. A16B, $33.30. No bid on A17. A18, $103.40. A18A, $106.40. A18B, $108.40. A18C, $105.90. And A18D, $108.40. BO1, they're bidding Port and Company, PC 61 for BO1, and PC 61P for BO2. So BO1, $4.39. BO1A, $6.89. BO1B, $8.89. BO1C, $5.39. BO1D, $8.39. BO2, $7.45. BO2A, $9.95. BO2B, $11.95. BO2C, $8.45. And BO2D, $11.45. BO3, no bid. BO4, no bid. BO5, $19.09. BO5A, $21.59. BO5B, $23.59. BO5C and D, no bid. BO6, no bid. BO7, he's bidding Port and Company, KP 55P. BO7 is $9. BO7A, $11.50. BO7B, $13.50. BO7C and D, not available, no bid. BO8, $24.93. $24.93. BO8A, $27.43. BO8B, $29.43. BO8C and D, not available. No bid on BO9. No bid on B10. CO1, $21.08. CO1A, $23.58. CO1B, $25.58. CO2, $27.28. CO2A, $29.78. And CO2B, $31.78. CO3 and CO3A, $26.26. CO4 and CO4A, $29.10. DO1, $26.34. DO1A, $28.84. And DO1B, $30.84. DO2, $29.27. DO2A, $31.77. And DO2B, $33.77. DO3 and DO3A, both $31.16. DO4, no bid. EO1, $30.54, same for EO1A, $30.54. EO2 and EO2A, both $31.16. And EO3, EO3A, both $35.78. That completes their bid and also completes the bidding today. Thank you, everyone, for your patience.